Stick around to see some quick and easy tier tray crafts for spooky season. DIY number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and make a bead garland, of course, because I mean, why not? So I've got my twine and some beads and some macrame cord, and this cutout that I did using the soda box trick. Used my Cricut Explorer Air 2 and cut out 6 of these and layered them together with some Mod Podge and made a nice sturdy tag to go at the end of my bead garland. So I'm going to use red and blue from Apple Barrel to make some purple paint, and I'm also going to use, what am I using? Am I using this Dijon? No, I don't think I am. I'm going to use Apple Barrel Jack-o'-lantern, and I'm also going to use Waverly chalk paint and ink, and these are it's Flag Red for the red color, and that's Apple Barrel, and Award Blue, also Apple Barrel. And all of the paints that I'm using in today's video are from Plaid Crafts. I am a Plaid ambassador. I will have links down below to some Plaid products. Those are affiliate links, so I might make a couple of pennies if you order through those links. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and mix this up, and I do add a little bit of white just to bring that purple up, because at the time I started this I didn't have a purple that I liked in a Plaid Crafts product, so I just opted to mix my own, and it wasn't really what I was hoping for, but hey, it happened. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and paint my little haunted house tag. So I'm going to go ahead and get my beads together, and these are 20mm beads that I ordered from Amazon, and this is Vivid Orange in Folk Art multi-surface. I had to get up and look, but I love using this little trick when I'm doing beads, and I'll just grab a plastic bag, you know, like a sandwich bag or whatever. I think this actually had beads in it, so I'm just using one of these leftover bags, and I just squirt the paint in there. You know, I'm just trying to get some air out, and I just smush it all together and squiggle it in there and just try and coat all of those beads with the paint. And for the small ones down there, and I'm not sure what size those are. I can't remember. The 20mm beads are the ones you use the most for these, you know, and the smaller ones are just, you know, whatever. Maybe they're 12? 10 or 12? I don't know. So I'm using the, what am I using? Am I using the Waverly chalk paint and ink? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I end up using Folk Art chalk paint in rich black. There we go. I didn't want to open it, I guess. I don't know. I just wanted to be able to squirt it in there. So I'm just going to do the same thing with these and get these all coated and painted and then let them sit out to dry. So I've got my tassel made. I've got my string attached to it. Now all I have to do is make sure these beads are dry, and then I can go ahead and string up my garland, and I will of course trim and brush out my little tassel, but for now that's all done and assembled. So there it is. Not quite what I was hoping for in the purple, but it'll do. DIY number 2. So this piece is something that I picked up. If you saw my last video with my thrift haul, it was huge fall crafts. I'm going to flip that, and I'm going to make a cute little sign, and I'm going to use my Cricut to cut out all kinds of stuff. So you see my messy table here and all my fall stuff still sitting around. So what I'm doing is I found a really cute spooky house on Creative Fabrica. I will link to Creative Fabrica below, also affiliate for them. They have fantastic SVGs and sublimation prints, and the fonts, oh my god, I can't even tell you. I love the fonts on Creative Fabrica. They have a they have a monthly membership that you can join too, or get big bundles. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and try to take off that paint. It didn't work out so well, but that's fine. We're going to just go ahead and paint it. I'm going to paint it. So I'm going to use the Waverly chalk paint elephant, and I'm going to paint over that. And these edges where I just could not get it sanded, I'm going to go ahead and go over with the folk art in rich black, the chalk paint there around those edges. I want to keep the other side to where I can do something else with it. And you'll see, y'all, I'm actually going to do this dry brushing distressing thing. Yeah, how about that? I don't know if I actually show it while I'm on camera. I don't remember. So these are the pieces parts of the little scene that I'm going to put on this plaque. This is going to go on a tier tray. And that's like a big shadow on the ground. And then there's a moon and all this other cool stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and coat it all with the matte Mod Podge before I put my vinyls on. There it is. It's like, I don't do this very often, and it actually turned out the way I wanted it to. I just wanted to give it a little something, I guess, to once I put this stuff on there, you know, I don't know, you know, I thought about trying to paint like a gradient for like a sunset and all that, but no. this was about as you know, what do you want to call ambitious as I plan to be. So that's done. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply my vinyls. So I'm just going to fly through this, adding these vinyls and trying to get better at doing more complex patterns. This one turned out pretty cute. But yeah, today's video is part of my Small Creator Sunday challenge for this month. It's spooky season, all things Halloween. I created this challenge a while back for those of us with less than 1,000 subscribers. And I am at 750 something, hoping to hit my goal of 1,000 by December 31st. I would appreciate it if you'd help me get there. Once I hit 1,000, I will do a giveaway of some sort, not sure which yet. And I may do a very long live stream. You'll just have to... You'll have to subscribe to find out what I'm going to do, I guess. I'm joined this time around joining me this time around, it's late, is Ariel from Piece of Refuge. Let's give her a big Small Creator Sunday welcome. She's growing her channel too. Her link and the link to the playlist are in the description box below. Like, comment, subscribe, spread that YouTube goodness. You know how I say. There it is. DIY number 3. So I have this old candle holder and an old pie plate. And I also have this old, huge decorative pie plate thing. New Mexico, I don't know. But I'm going to make a tier tray. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this together. And I am going to use the, I'm going to use E6000 and hot glue to get it all put together. And I'm going to use the Waverly chalk paint and ink to paint all of this tier tray. And like every other tier tray, you glue your candlestick or whatever it is you use in the center. You glue it together. It's not hard. It's probably the easiest craft ever in the world. I'm recording this. It is 1:10 a.m. on the 17th. I'm exhausted, and yeah, there it is. Waverly chalking in ink color. Waverly chalk paint and ink. And I did get booed. Plaid Crafts had a little contest on Instagram, the Plaid Pumpkin Party, and it's quite amazing. They booed me on one of my posts, and they sent me a little prize, and here I'm going to open it up and see what I got. So I got this cute bag. It says "You've been booed," and that's from Plaid Crafts. All because of this contest that they had. Make sure you go follow their Instagram account. You can subscribe to their YouTube channel as well. They have always got great tutorials and tips and tricks on using their products. They show off their new stuff. I mean, it's just, you know, a crafter's dream. Metallic folk art paint in antique gold. This is a really cute color. And purple. And this one is amethyst. So we're going to use that right now on the tag on my garland. So that came in real handy. And I just got this in the mail today, and it's Saturday the 16th when I'm getting this, or whatever. You know, it's still Saturday. I haven't been to bed yet. It'll be Sunday after I go to bed and wake back up. Who's with me on that one? So I'm going to go ahead and paint this at one side of this with this purple amethyst. And so let's just go ahead and try it out right now and see how it looks. Look how shiny. It's definitely metallic in nature. So yeah, I want to shake it up real good. And give that a good generous layer or 2 or 3 of this purple amethyst metallic paint. You can see it's kind of thin going on. This is definitely something you probably want to layer. And I have a dark background behind it, so that's probably why. But look how reflective. It's definitely got a shine to it. So we'll go ahead and paint this and be back with the next thing. DIY number 4. So last but not least, I'm going to make a gnome. And this monster hat, super cute, but I didn't get it for the cute, I got it for the fur. So I'm going to use one of these socks and the witch hat from the Dollar Tree / Family Dollar. I'm going to go ahead and cut this hat apart and get that fur off of there so I can use it for my gnome. Now that I've got that cut out, I want to go ahead and kind of piece together how I want to make this. So I've got that, and I'm just going to take this sock and slide it on the body that I made. I have 3 on, well, 2 now, gnome bodies on standby. I can just whip them together. This is going to be I'm going to make this so that I can change it up later, I guess. I'm not going to really like glue too much together, as it were. Let's go ahead and just do a rough assembly, kind of get an idea of how it's going to look there. Yeah, I use the sock, just, I don't even know. I just kind of, well, here, I'm going to twist it around and make it a, you know, give it a spot where it doesn't have a lot of decoration or whatever on it, but something like that. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to give him some wizard hair, and I'll use a Dollar Tree mop head for that. So I've got my hair glued into the hat, and I'm going to tack down his beard just with a little bit of hot glue. And I painted a nose for him in that same folk art vivid orange. And there he is. I'll give him a haircut. Make sure we trim all that off. Yep. He needs a trim. So I'm going to do that next. DIY number 5. Now this isn't exactly Halloween, but I have these dried gourds. One is a pumpkin. These other really cool looking squash gourd thingies that my mom gave to me. I don't know how long she's had them, but they're old. But they are dry. So I think I'm going to take this one and I'm gonna paint it. So I thought of doing all three, but I decided just to do the one. But I am going to seal them all up real good with this Plaid Crafts clear acrylic sealer. And I want to make sure I seal them all up nice and tight first. And then I'm going to use Folk Art, I think it's multi-surface, and the color is Dijon, I believe, for this one. I just got it from Amazon. Because I was in a bind and I needed a color like that. Yeah, Dijon. So, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and give this a few coats of paint. So just starting out with that Dijon, and you can get an idea of the color of it and the coverage. It didn't cover the dark spots real well, but I get there in the end. So there's all the stuff. There's my little squash over there on the right. My bead garland with its haunted house, and it's really cool amethyst metallic purple from Plaid Crafts. My little spooky sign with the haunted house and my gnome and all the pumpkin fillers and everything else. Don't forget to check out the link in my description box for the rest of the Small Creator Sunday playlist. Make sure you give all of the creators a like, a comment, and subscribe. Help us all grow our channels. Don't forget to spread the YouTube goodness. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, y'all. Bye.